take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone. Go, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone. Go, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me bow. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them out, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
We'll step on, spin, move, and zone. Go, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We'll step on, spin, move, and zone. Go, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was dying and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now, they're here with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, this the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the hill.
We'll step on, spin, move, and zone. Go, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big, get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Hey yo, Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that cheeky finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check. T-shirt check. Sneakers check. Socks check. Hoodie check. Shorts check. Nike I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Going up sky high while I'm rocking Air Force. And she just wanna ride, shorty bad and gorgeous. She was rocking stripes, said it's alright. Then I cut her off, shorty stepped on my off-whites. Okay, now wait. Gotta get the bag and racks every day. Don't tell me to relax, I can't, I'm saying. Got a new Prestos and a J's on the way. Got a new Chris Foss, but it don't take time. Might pull up on a hop if it's too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Get the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. All them all on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep a rack in my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my stocks. Hey yo, Nike check.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip when it's split, we on track for the win. Tell Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what would help. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep up turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, baby. Must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm trying to find you. Say I got sex appeal. I think it's cause I wear the fire gun. I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none. I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split. We on shot for the win. Celebrate the win again. Celebrate the win again.
Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it to them looking back from around me. My what the deal is, really I just came in it. Gotta see this mug on a billboard. Thank the good Lord I'm gifted. Overflowing with the sauce, I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy. Before you knew what happened, ain't no explanation. This is second nature. All is automatic. Powered up. It's down there. Powered up. It's down there. Whoa. I'm powered up. It's down there. 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 Lion, tigers, meteors inside my mind. Kamikaze, spaceship power, baby, sail me toward the sky. Here I come, a freaky side. Oh no, don't you close your eyes. I'ma give you something to cry about. I'ma teach you how to fly without fear, doubt, just regret. Break it out, break the sweat, baby doll, break a leg, let you lay the power jet. Sipping on the sun in the cup somewhere, 'cause she ain't really seen that like me, yeah. Cannibalistic, animal instinct, you fools hurt. Jesus well. It's down there. I'm powered up, yeah. It's down there. Whoa. I'm powered up, yeah. It's down there, yeah. I'm powered up, whoa. It's down there. I'm powered up, yeah. It's down there. I'm powered up. It's down there, yeah. I'm powered up. It's down there. I'm powered up. It's down there. Whoa. I'm powered up, yeah. It's down Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Been the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dogs from. fire, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been bought in this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, it's Hurts.
On the left side, a catch by White. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Accelerating, and off he goes. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
At the 32-yard line.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're hurting themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time.
47-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle right twice for the encore. If you know, you
know. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with Mixon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Second down. Here's Hurts. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41.
On the keeper.
This defense is really thrown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Hurts, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. That was a fantastic job of keeping that play alive. He had a chance to tuck it. I thought he might.
They work on those situations all the time. This is coached, being able to keep your eyes downfield, keep the play alive, and not automatically run with the football. How about that lesson absorbed, and it turned into a big play.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Ravens' 18-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. This will be caught inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even...
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Complete to number
From
87.
8 yards out, and the Bengals have taken the lead.
Jason Sanders for the extra point.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down, but hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They give him a gain of 37. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
He's going to sling this deep downfield into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Fights loose. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
First down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the interception, here's Jackson. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They go play action with Jackson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
The 40-yard line.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
47-yard line.
As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a couple on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. To get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to...
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Ravens 21, Bengals 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Returning it, John Ross. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Hurts. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing is Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
To number 48.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Gain of 19 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
48-yard line.
2nd down and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
At the 30-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And the Bengals first down.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Open man is Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. A gain of 6 there on first.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Cincinnati.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. Now this time he'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's 3rd down and goal at the 9-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The 4th down.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
There on the tackle.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. He gets it to Brown. Complete. The 20. 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquis. 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Ravens 28, Bengals 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And they do finally get him at the 12. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards.
At the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Play action. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. A pitch back. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Bengals 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. Hurts. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
At the 11-yard line.
2nd and 6. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
To number 8.
Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
21.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He gives it up. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Second down.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. Second and 11. They go play action now. Jackson. This is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 30 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Back at the 48-yard line.
He pitches it out. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to